Nobody want to talk about it, so today I'm here. And this pipe, let me call it that way, pipe, has been here since 1817. Let me say 2 decades now, because 1 decade is 100 years, so 2 decades. And the white people, I don't know which people, whether it was the British or the Dutch, I don't know which of them, but they built this thing here. And it flows automatically. Nobody controls it, as you can see. Nobody controls it. And the water is very, very clean. Very, very clean. Safe for drinking, bathing, and yeah. So people around here, this place is actually, let me give you the location. When you come to Ghana, Western region, Bonyere, and yeah, it's at Bonyere. Bonyere, right? Yeah. So it's been like a year ago. Like this one, actually, it wasn't a rubber, not just a pipe, but it was full of metal. But because it's been here rusting and over the years, so the metal has been rusted, and you know, people have to adjust something, like they have to add something to it. That's why they brought this big pipe, so that the water can flow through the pipe. And you can see from where I'm standing, it's flowing and it's never stopping. Isn't that wonderful? Like, it's never stopping. Every blessed second is flowing, and I can still see it, feel it. It's beautiful, guys. It's beautiful, and I'm just shocked how this thing can be flowing, because usually the normal pipes we have in our neighborhood, we give it some pressure before it comes, but this one, no pressure. Doesn't need any pressure. Just it comes by itself, and it continues flowing like this, like this. People claim that this thing here has a name. I asked, what is the name? So they said the name is beach. How can this be a beach? Because a beach, well, I don't know how they named it a beach. Yeah, I don't know how they named it a beach. And as you can see, there's nothing here that I can say that maybe I want to hold and press so that the water will come at a higher pressure. No, like nothing like that. It just flows, just flowing. Just flowing. And it could be about, like I say, 7 to 8 feet. Because if you can see my height, let me check here. I'm about 6.5 feet. So let's see, maybe around 7 feet. And it's still standing here, and it will keep on standing here for years. Yeah. And about a minute ago, I was waiting for the perfect moment until cows also came to drink the water. That means it's safe. It's safe for drinking, safe for bathing, not poisonous. It comes directly from the grounds. Oh, yeah. So the people of Bonyere and its surroundings enjoy it, especially when there's light out, where water does not flow. This place gets full. A lot of people come here, and on a daily basis, drivers, Okadas, and people, you know, they have a small town here. Not even, I wouldn't say town, small house here. Few people live here. There is a restaurant here, so they fetch the water every blessed day. Okada boys, motorcycle riders, they come here to, you know, bath or wash their vehicles or their motorcycles, and and the intercessor brought this. There's a stone here. As you can see, I've stand on the stone. So that maybe those who are ready for, let me say, if they want to fetch some, they'll put their buckets here and they'll fetch. Just beautiful. As you can see, I don't know if my camera can zoom in and see, but very clean and energetic. Like, I'm so surprised. I've never seen something like this before. So I even did a video and I said, wonder shall never end, because yes, it's not gonna end. So I'm even speechless. And I'm sure by 1817 there were leaders of Nzima here that I am not familiar with the story itself. So don't worry about that. What you are seeing here is a shocking scene. I would say that it's a shocking scene. Yeah. So it keeps flowing, and there's a channel here that probably it might go to somewhere, but it's not forming a lake. The channel that is being given is not forming a lake. The river or this water does not flow that high to the extent that it can form a lake elsewhere. No, just this flowing. Yeah, about a year ago it was flowing higher, not even more than even this one. But it's still flowing. So if you have not seen anything wonderful today, I've shown you something wonderful. And you can see from here, this angle is this is where the water actually flows from. But I've told you that it was made fully metal, but it has rusted. So they brought this pipe here so that how do you call it? The water can flow through. So let's say if maybe there were a lot of people who live around, like a lot of buildings here, this could have been their main source of water. I mean, like they can connect a pipe to it and a big tank here, so that the water can flow through the tank, and wonderful. No need to pay for electricity bill, nothing. So why don't you build more of this in our towns, and so that we don't need to pay for light or just cool, right? Just cool. As you can see, it keeps flowing, and every blessed day. Come. So I've already said that this thing right here, I don't know. The guys are calling it beach. How can you call this a beach? For me, I would say it's a pipe. Probably it runs automatically, right? Like nobody holds it, no machine, no light. It was built in 1817. How many years now? Ooh, more than 200 years. So probably 2 decades, because 1 decade is 100 years, another decade is 100 years. So 2 decades, and it runs 247. So the water comes from this angle, and when it was made, actually it's fully metal. So this side too, it was metal, but you can see from this angle, it has rusted. So they adjusted it with a pipe, a rubber pipe, big one, so that the water can still flow. So it was during the colonization. 1817, Ghana was from the colonization. You know that. So I don't know whether it was the British or the Dutch. I don't know which people came to build this, but I tried to check the dates here. I'm not getting it well. Like I would have known which people built it. I'm not getting it. And probably if there were a lot of buildings or houses around this particular site, like this would have been their main source. And even without that, daily, every blessed day, people come here to bath. The water is good for drinking. Riders, cars, drivers, they all come here to wash. Somebody can even set up a washing bay here, and it's very, very nice. Even cows and other animals, they come to drink right here. And as I've already said, this water is very, very clean. No chemicals, nothing. It comes directly from the ground. So that means there is a lot of water here. Down there, if you want to go down there, maybe one day you have to go there. So I'm still surprised. How would they do this thing automatic when that particular time? So how do they even do it? These white people are crazy. Like for real. For real. They are too crazy.